Hey guys, we are here today playing Firewatch, a game that Gav bought me this morning. I woke up to a huge screen on my computer, so that kind of made my day. I've been wanting this game for a while. So we are gonna play this. I haven't even played this yet, so there's no load games. Only thing I've seen of this game is the trailers and this. So we'll get into this. Yeah, I haven't even watched any gameplay on it. So it sounds like we're in a bar. And hopefully this game isn't completely drowning out my voice. I turned the amplifier up on my voice since that forget what I recorded last night. Automation. Nobody could even hear me because the game drowned out my voice. Oh, I'm not even reading this. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. What should we say? So what's your, major? Or you're pretty. Gavin, unmute your mic, tell me which one I should do.
For what?
It says you are drunk because we approached some girl who's in college. It says, so you're supposed to pick what you say. So what's your major? Or you ... you're pretty. Well, some drunk I would probably say you're pretty.
Yeah, there you go. Just choose your decision.
You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What, you reply, confused? Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Ha! Look at that. That's how you pick someone up. I'm kidding. Alright, we're in an elevator. That floor. To use objects. Oh, backpack. I want to see what's in my backpack. Oh, is that my truck? It is now. Oh, probably is my truck. Oh yes, because that's what I do with my bag every day. After school. If I had a truck, that probably would be where I put my bag in the back. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Okay, I don't like beer, so I'm good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Oh, I love beagles. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Oh, I love German Shepherds too. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's a badass. Well, I mean, if something were to happen and you had a beagle, depending on how you train it, we'll get the beagle. It could help her. Like, it would go find help and stuff. I've seen dogs do that. Bucket is a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m. and the and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asked. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple of little idiots, we can, yeah, we'll go with this one. She looks away, out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you stir her. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. My truck again, and we just slammed the door. Damn, someone's pissed. Thoroughfare trailhead. I don't like how it keeps going after you touch the thing. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Why not? It's only forest. Okay, kidding. Thoroughfare trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. I can't read that other stuff. I don't know where to go. I'm assuming this trail. Uh-oh. Passed out. Too hot. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call, you're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. I don't know, if we start fighting, you get mad. You just get both more mad. But then if you ignore her, she'd probably get more mad, but she'd if you're not talking to her, it'd be better than completely getting, you know what I mean? You don't, God, I don't know what's in my mouth. Excuse me. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask about her evening. She said it was great. You hold onto a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. I don't know which one I'd do. No, I'm gonna do that one. You look awesome. Oh, wait, is that a path? I think we're just out at adventure points. I want to climb the rocks. I suppose we have to go this way then. Oh yeah, there's kind of a path here. God, I don't know what's in my throat. (1982) During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Well, that's fun. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck, the dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Yeah, you beat his goddamn face in, that's what I'd fucking do. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julie asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids. The plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut with 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. I wouldn't want her to not take the job. If she wants to. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. That's actually what I would tell her. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julie is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. Or you make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. I don't know. This one. They seem like drinkers. You watch Dallas on TV and sleep together on the couch. Oh my god. Wait, did she die? Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to university. I think they died. Because he's like all in the wilderness and stuff. Without anybody. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has been brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn child little idiots. Unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed and to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between 2 weekly visits from Danielle, the nurse. She suggests that Julia lives somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her to a full-time care facility, or you are determined to take care of her by yourself. I'm I'm not sure. Well, if it's a nurse, he or she probably knows best. I mean, so. What was that? Oh, you right click. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, am I adventuring again? I think they died or something happened. Oh, that's a rock. Oh, jump over it. Oh, I'm supposed to go across this. Oh, look, a deer. Yeah, I see you. That is a weird animation. What the hell? He almost fell over. That was funny. It looked like they almost fell over. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, "If you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off." You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Julia's sister, Susan, moves to Boulder to be close with her. She visits her every day. You go home with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. Julie doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Holy crap, it's almost 18 minutes already. I don't even think we're actually into the game. It's like the intro. Enter the lookout tower. What the hell was that? I don't think that's supposed to be red. Oh, I think that's maybe it's like a light on top of the tower for the planes. That way the planes don't hit it at night. Even though there's a giant ass light on here, I don't think that they don't see it. That's interesting. I don't know how it's supposed to be a watchtower if all the windows are boarded up. Why can't I move? It stopped. It crashed. Well, I guess that's it for this episode. I'll continue recording. It's on autosave, so we're not too far behind. I think it just saved. So, I'll see what I can do to fix it. And we'll be back in a while. See ya.